Hey, what's up everybody? So today we're gonna be having a little bit of fun. This is my first YouTube video. Figured I would share my little project with you guys. I've already kind of started yesterday. Started modifying my Corsair 760T case. Reason being because I'm going to be putting two Predator 360's, one in the top, one in the front. And you know, doing a few things. I plan on using clear tubing. I've got a 80 by 240 millimeter coolant reservoir going on top of the case. Got my fittings in, just other small things here and there. Going to be using Mayhem's Pastel red fluid, and hopefully it's going to turn out good. The only thing I wasn't able to get is the the water block for my 980 Ti. Reason being because I don't have the money, but hopefully I'll get there. That's my next project. But for now, I think this will keep me busy. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, here's the computer. It is again in the Corsair 760T case. Show you a little bit of what's inside. It's running the 5820K CPU. Got a WindForce 980 Ti gaming graphics card. Corsair X860i power supply. Corsair fans, Corsair wires, Corsair 250 gig Neutron XT SSDs. I love those. I got the Corsair Dominator Platinum. Got 16 gigabytes DDR4 3000. It's currently overclocked to 4.4 gigahertz at 1.26 volts, and the highest temperatures I'm seeing are, I'd say, under load with 2 hours of stress testing. I'm seeing in the mid 60s on the CPU, and on the GPU I'm seeing in the 70s. At idle, they're both idling around 33 to 36 Celsius. And that's it, just to give you a view. Can't wait to get another 980 Ti in there. Went ahead and modified the front of the case to fit a second Predator 360. Had to cut out the drive cage. They have rivets, so I had to get rid of those, and then they were welded, actually part of the frame. So didn't really do that great of a job, but it gets the job done, so that's all that matters. Going on to the back, this is a little bit of my wire management. I think I did a pretty okay job. It's just a quick 15-minute little session. Second Predator, front of my case and my fans. And that's it for now. Just to show you guys some of the goods, I've got the Coolant 240 millimeter by 80 millimeter reservoir. Really good quality. I bought the brackets that came, actually they didn't come with it, but I like the way they looked, very sturdy. Went with Alpha Cool fittings for now until I can afford some good EK compression fittings and 45-degree angle fittings. Like I said, real sturdy, looks good, feels good. Hopefully this will be going on the top of the case. Got my distilled water. Let's see. The good stuff. Got 2 liters of that, should be plenty. Got the Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut TEM. Heard really good things about this. Look forward to using it. 10 feet clear tubing from Mayhem's. PWM extensions, I never have enough of those. Got some wiring so I can bridge my 24-pin connector to run the pumps when I clean them out. Let's see what else. Can't go without a funnel. Good little small funnel. Got it from Performance PCs. And that's it. Well, I'm going to start out by taking out this first 360. Got it attached by some screws up top of the case. I'm going to take it out and take the fittings off and drain it. Fill it with distilled water. Swish it around real good, get it clean, as well as the other 360. I'll probably do this a few times, just for safe measure. And then I'm going to put them back, and I'm going to run all my clear tubing, put all my new fittings, and then fill it with distilled water, let it run for a few hours, just clean it up a little bit, and hopefully by then I'll be able to add my Pastel red. For those that are wondering, I did not buy the Mayhem's Blitz kit. To be honest, these are brand new radiators. A good flush should do them good, but I know that I will eventually need to do that. I have no issue doing that. So I guess that will be my next project. I'm gonna have to drain it anyways when I do get my GPU block, but for now, you know, I'm learning. This is my first time, so I think that it will look really good when I'm done. And I do plan on, when I do drain it, I am going to get the Blitz kit and get it really, really clean. But you know, one step at a time. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. Leave the graphic cards in there. I'm just gonna take it out. It's not bothering me. Gonna go ahead and disconnect all the wires from the power supply, except for this 24 pin. This is the actual one that I'm gonna bridge, and that's really it for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and drain these radiators and clean them up a little bit, put them back, and go from there. For safe measure, I'm going to blow into this hose, get it all out. I believe that is everything. A little bit of debris in there, but I'm running it for about, I don't know, say a month and a half, 2 months, and you know, looks pretty clean to me. So, also the block, see in there, but very clean to me as well. Good deal. Okay, now I'm running the pipe through these grommets that I bought from Performance PCs. They run like, I don't know, like $1.99 for a pack of them. Come in all shapes and sizes. Really handy so you don't scuff up your tubing or anything. I've already finished, I'd say, half of it. I did the out and then the out, and now I'm doing the into the CPU block and out to the reservoir. And after that, I think it should be finished for the most part. After that, I'm going to put distilled water in it. I'm going to let it run for a few hours, wrap everything in paper towels, and make sure I don't have any leaks. Run it overnight, and it will be good to go. It's always important to cut the tubing a little bit longer, so that way you can get your graphic cards out, or both of your graphic cards if you have that SLI going. So I'm going to leave it a little bit of slack right here. I'm going to cut the tubing about right there. A lot of people use scissors, but I'm using a razor blade. I find this easier for me. Just be very careful, you can slice off your finger. Like it looks like I'm about to do. There we go. Now I need to put your sleeve for your compression fitting over, and then you slide your hose over the barb part of your compression fitting. And that's really it. You just screw it on. Make sure it's nice and tight. Good rule of thumb is to hand tighten them, and then to go over them 1/8 inch of a turn with like a wrench or something. I'm going to connect it to the compression fitting on top. A lot of people like to do the 90-degree angled ones. I chose the 45-degree angle Alpha Cool fittings just because they're cheap, reliable. Read a lot of good things about them. Actually, I need to cut this hose, so I'm gonna shave off. You want it to be as straight as possible so it doesn't have any leaks. So it's pretty straight. There we go. Let's try this again. Get it as tight as you can against there. And close the collar. These are revolvable, which I like a lot. And I'll show you why in 1 second. Because you can play with them, and you have a little room to play, so you can adjust them as needed. I'm gonna run the other two. Actually, I'm gonna cut it first. Make it nice and straight. Don't want it leaking all over your expensive parts. Pretty straight to me. Well guys, looks like it's finished for now. I'm tired, it's late at night, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm done for today. Just to show you a few things that I did today. I installed both 360's, ran all the wiring. I put a drain port right here. Gonna come really in handy for draining it. I haven't bolted this down yet. It's just kind of sitting up there for now until I get around to it. Ran all the clear tubing, tightened all the fittings, and I think all that is done now. So basically all that's done is to fill it up with distilled water, and that's really it. I'm gonna disconnect all the power wires, jump from my 24-pin cable, and let it run overnight, probably tomorrow. And I guess that's it. All right, well, this is the final step. Been working at it all night. Decided to go ahead and do the 24-hour test on it and start it tonight instead of doing it tomorrow night. I added distilled water to it. It took about a half a gallon Me and the wife worked on it for a good hour, draining all the air out of it. It was a really pretty big job. I'm gonna let it running all night. Wrapped all the fittings with paper towels in case it leaks. And that's pretty much it. I've got the reservoir on top of the microwave just in case it does leak. I don't want it leaking all over my components. And that's basically it. And I will be recording the finished product tomorrow night. What's up, guys? Okay, so I drained it. I guess I'm ready to go ahead and add the Pastel to it. Ran it for about 14 hours, no leaks, no nothing. So I guess this is the final step. Really excited. Got my 2 liters of Mayhem Pastel right here. Got my son joining me. He's really excited about it, just like I am. And I guess all that's left is to just do it. Get some of this off. I don't want it to leak on the counter. Make sure you do it slowly. Stuff isn't cheap. You don't want it to spill all over the place. Well, the reservoir looks like it nearly takes a whole liter by itself, so I'm hoping that I have enough pastel fluid. If not, then I may add a little bit of distilled water. But it's looking good, real nice red color. Alright, there's a lot of air in the system, so I'm gonna have to kind of turn it and twist it while my wife helps me. Fuzzy, if you go ahead and turn on the switch for me. You like that, baby? I think Judy likes it. Keep it up high for me. Takes a little while. It's very heavy too, so. My best not to get my fingers chopped off in these fans. Okay, we turn the pump off. Okay, turn it on again. Alright, it looks like if we got most, I wouldn't say most, maybe half of the air out. It's still got air coming. I mean, you just basically have to move the case forward, backwards, upside down, just whatever you can do to get all the air out of the reservoir. Right now we have 3 reservoirs, 2 pumps. But so far it's looking really good. Just gonna do it a few more times until I got all the air out. The levels come down a bit. So far I've only used 1 liter. I may use another ½ liter, but I don't think it's going to take much more.
Be careful, don't suck your nipple off.
I'll try not to. I know it's heavy, huh?
Yeah. Looks good enough.
It does look good. At first it started to look pink, the fluid, but the more you add, the redder it gets. It's a real nice red. You want to make sure you get all those air bubbles out. You don't want to burn your pumps up. It's not worth it. Just take your time. Your pumps will also get quieter. At first they're really loud. It's because there's not too much fluid. But yeah, see, the noise is gone now. Turn it upside down a few more times. I'm gonna add some more fluid. Is there any more left in that other bottle? I think my son wants to help. He looks really excited about it. Are you excited, Baba?
Drool face.
Drool face. No, it's not mandatory that you fill it up to the top, but I like to. It just looks better when it's completely filled. Keep holding that for me. All in all, I'd say it took me about, 7 hours total of work to finish this. Well worth it. It looks really, really great. Really all that's left, I can put the ram back, hook up everything back, bolt this down, put the case back, and I'm pretty much ready. I'm pretty much done. I really like it. I think it looks great. I added a drain valve right here with a EK quick disconnect, so I can easily drain it. Connect this, open the valve, and drain it. Put this back, tuck this away, and it's done. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. A couple of things I recommend if you plan on doing this. Make sure you have the right tools. I really messed my fingers up last night, and it was hell because I didn't have the right Allen keys for those compression fittings, the revolvable compression fittings that are on these EK blocks. It was really a pain in the ass. I wish I would have gotten the right tool, but I figured out a way to do it without it. But make sure you have the right tools. You'll cut an hour from the job, and it's really well worth it. Turns out 1.5 liters was enough for the system. Looks great. And another thing, have someone there to help you. You're gonna have to have someone hold that reservoir up high when you move this case around. It's really handy. I had my wife help me, and it saved me a lot of time. Make sure you drain the air in your system over and over and over again. Even if it seems like it's not, you do not want those pumps burned up. They're not cheap. They run around $80 to $150 each. And it's really worth it to get all the air out of the system. I'm really happy with the build, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll be posting another one very soon.